Me? You're choosing me, Lord? Really? Out of all those other people? Not him? Or her? Me, Lord? Oh, wow. It's such a privilege to be chosen by you. I never thought you'd choose me. I'd do anything for you, Lord. You want me to sit down? Sure, anything you say, no problem. Ah, that's so nice. So refreshing. You know just what I need, Lord. Blessings. Ah, just keep pouring on those blessings. Lord, you're so gentle and kind. Ow! Hey, ow! Wait a minute. Lord, you're so gentle and kind, but you were getting a bit hard on me there. I mean, that was beginning to hurt. You don't have to be harsh with me, Lord. I'm not so bad. Well, sure, I'll sit again. Why not? Ah, now you've got the right idea, Lord. Yes, I can tell. You and I are going to get along just fine. Oh, ouch. Hey, wait a minute, Lord. What do you think you're doing? I mean, it's one thing that you chose me. And well, I really appreciate all those blessings that you give me as well. But you know, I was thinking more like you could be sort of Lord of my life. But you can't just take those things. They're mine. I need them. I haven't given them to you. And you want me to sit again? But you're going to take things from me, aren't you? Well, all right, I'll sit. But you're going to have to understand that, well, there are just some areas of my life that I've got perfectly good control over. And you can't just take those things from me. Lord, what are you doing? My eyes, I can't see. Lord, why are you showing me all those people living in the streets? And those little children, they're dying of starvation. There are just so many of them. But what can I do? Lord, I can't see. What are you doing? And Lord, now I can see all those drug addicts and alcoholics and prostitutes. But what have I got to do with those people? I'm not like them. Lord, why are you doing this? I don't understand. Lord, now I can see all those people bowing down to idols and worshipping other gods. But Lord, they've rejected you, not me. I've seen enough. Lord, what are you doing now? What's that? Oh, it's my heart. It's so dirty. Now I can see all the sin in my own life. I never realized there was so much pride and selfishness and hatred. Lord, why do you show me those things? Can't you see that it hurts me? Can't you see that it hurts to see all those people dying in their sin? And Lord, to see the sin in my own life. And you want me to sit again? But it hurts, Lord. Why does it hurt so much when I'm walking with you? And yet, there's so much love in your eyes. And you want me to sit again. And what can I do? I mean, I know you died for me, and you chose me, and you only want the best in my life. Yes, I'll sit. But it hurts, Lord. It hurts to be broken. It hurts to be changed and transformed into your image. But Lord, I want you to mold me. You are the potter, and I am the clay.
So I went down to the potter's house, and I saw him working at the wheel. But the pot he was shaping from the clay was marred in his hands. So the potter formed it into another pot, shaping as it seemed best to him. Then the word of the Lord came to me. Can I not do with you as this potter does, declares the Lord? Like the clay in the hand of the potter, so are you in my hand.
walking on the road to Jerusalem. The time had come to sacrifice again. My two small sons, they walked beside me on the road. The reason that they came was to watch the Lamb. Daddy, Daddy, what will we see there? There's so much that we don't understand. So I told them of Moses and Father Abraham. And then I said, dear children, watch the Lamb. There will be so many in Jerusalem today. We must be sure the Lamb doesn't run away. And I told them of Moses and Father Abraham. And then I said, dear children, watch the Lamb. And when we reached the city, I knew something must be wrong. There were no joyful worshipers, no joyful worship songs. I stood there with my children in the midst of angry men. And then I heard the crowd cry out, crucify him. Tried to leave the city, but we could not get away. Forced to play in this drama, a part I did not wish to play. Why upon this day were men condemned to die? Why were we standing here where soon they would pass by? I looked and said, even now they come. The first one cried for mercy, the people gave him none. The second one was violent, he was arrogant and loud. I still can hear his angry voice screaming at the crowd. Then someone said, there's Jesus, and I scarce believed my eyes. A man so badly beaten, he barely looked alive. Blood poured from his body, from the thorns upon his brow, running down the cross, falling to the ground. I watched him as he struggled, I watched him as he fell. The cross came down upon his back, the crowd began to yell. In that moment, I felt such agony. In that moment, I felt such loss. Till a Roman soldier grabbed my arm and screamed, you! Carry his cross! At first, I tried to resist him. Then his hand reached for his sword. And so I knelt and took the cross from the Lord. I placed it on my shoulder and started down the street. The blood that he'd been shedding was running down my cheek. They led us to Golgotha. They drove nails deep in his feet and hands. And yet upon the cross I heard him pray, Father, forgive them. Oh, never have I seen such love any other eyes. Into thy hands I commit my spirit. He prayed, then he died. I stood for what seemed like years. I'd lost all sense of time, until I felt two tiny hands holding tight to mine. My children stood there weeping. I heard the oldest say, Father, please forgive us. The lamb ran away. Daddy, Daddy, what have we seen here? There's so much that we don't understand. So I took them in my arms. We turned and faced the cross. And then I said, dear children, watch the Lamb.
Every day they pass me by, I can't see